Hey, so this is a video all about my method for reusable paper towels made out of cloth. I've been doing this for about a couple months. I haven't bought new paper towels since January, and this has been working really well for me. So I wanted to first talk about what you can use for the cloth material to make your reusable paper towels. And of course, a lot of us can just start with what we have. This is a basket full of just normal kitchen hand towels. There's a microfiber cloth. These are some cotton kind of dish rags. I mean, this pretty much is just everything I've collected for our kitchen. And I keep these in a basket, and these are kind of my backup source of paper towels if I have, all of mine are in the wash, or, I use these to dry hands hanging from my stove handle. So yeah, I definitely still use all of these dish towels, but primarily what I use is like my paper towel replacement are these little white cloths I've made. And what these are is a 100% cotton flour sack dish towel. And these are really great. Cotton's a good absorbent material, and it's very lightweight and thin, as you can see, so it dries really easily. I got a pack of 20 of these big squares. They're about 24 inches by 24. I got a pack of 20 of these at Walmart. They're the Mainstays brand for $7.88. And what I did with each square is I cut it into quarters, so I got 4 pieces out of it. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's cut. 2 of the edges are finished, but 2 of them are not. And you can see these little strings. So this became a problem, I realized, because at first I wasn't going to worry about it because I just figured they're cloth paper towels, who cares? But then these little strings were peeling off everywhere, and I started to get, concerned about them being in my washing machine and, I don't know, floating around and maybe getting trapped in things. So I went and I did my best at trying to sew the edge, and I don't know if that was kind of a haphazard attempt. My sewing machine kind of stopped working, and so I have maybe a third of them that have sewed edges, and then the other ones don't. It was just becoming a big pain. So what I thought of was I have one of these mesh laundry bags. And, as you can see, it's a really tight mesh. And I actually got this at Walmart too. I think the brand is also Mainstays, but I got this Delicates mesh bag for $2.97. I just had this on hand actually already. So what I do to wash, these is I just take my bucket of dirty paper towel rags, and I put them in here. And I do spray in like a laundry stain remover. I don't know if it does anything or is super needed, but that's what I do. I spray them, put the paper towels in here, spray it, and then I zip it up and I kind of shake it around so the towels are dispersed. And then I wash it, and I wash it with my normal clothes. And I use normal soap too. The only thing I do different is when I dry these, I take them out of the bag. I have dried them inside this bag, and they do dry just fine. The only thing is they'll dry and they'll be all wadded up when they come out, and so they're just so wrinkly. So I like to dump them into the dryer, and I just hang dry this mesh bag. But I'll dump these into the dryer, and then when they come out, they're flat and not as wrinkled. And then I just give them a fold like this, kind of into thirds or whatever. So, and then they go into there. And, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The only thing I do different is once I've dumped, in the dryer, I've put the washed bags in the dryer. I don't use a dryer sheet because whatever's on it can actually hinder the absorbency of the material. So I just want these to be as absorbent as possible. So I don't add a dryer sheet. And Yeah, these are great. I use them for pretty much everything I would a paper towel. Everything from, cleaning up water to wiping off my countertops. And in fact, I think they were really good for countertops because you can use one of these cloths and keep, rinsing it, wetting it, adding more soap, whatever you do, over and over again until all of your surfaces are clean. And so I really like that. Um, you know, I think they're more efficient than paper towels. And when I have dirty ones, like see how this one's hanging, I always try and make sure that they're dry. And this one's been hanging, throughout the morning, so it's dry. I just put it in there. And as you can see, I have quite the stash going. Probably time to wash it soon. And I also, this little tin, it's actually a popcorn Christmas tin, just stays on my pantry floor. And this is just where all my dishcloths go. It's really convenient. And then I would just take this, dump these into, well, I put these ones in the washing machine like the normal dishcloths, but I put all my white ones, the little flour sack cuttings I made, into here, wash them as normal, and then, yeah, that's my routine. Pretty simple, pretty low cost to start out. Again, the pack of 20 of these was $7.88. This mesh bag's $2.97, and then I had this tin kind of dishcloth hamper I use. This is a basket I had on hand, and I just have this sitting on my counter in a spot where, most people would have their paper towel roll. And then this is another basket that I just keep my dish towels in. So pretty inexpensive to start up. And like I said, I haven't bought paper towels in a few months. So I've definitely saved on cost, buying these supplies. And especially with the way the world's going right now, paper towels are kind of hard to come by. So it was kind of a lucky time for me to start, I guess, if you want to say that. But yeah, pretty much the only things I don't use these cloth paper towels for my preference, is like really gross like messes that I don't want to have to rinse out in my sink. Like if my dog tracked mud into the house, or poop, or just something gross, like I don't want to have to rinse that into my sink where my dishes are. So I don't do that. And then also grease, like if I'm trying to clean up grease, like a lot of grease, like a little grease, yeah, I'll throw some soap on a towel. But like I'm talking, if I'm trying to like wipe out a pan full of grease, like that's when I'll use. I usually keep like a stack of paper napkins that you get from fast food places and everything. So I'll keep a stack of those and in my kitchen, and I'll use those for the gross messes. And I probably only reach for those maybe once or twice a week, if that. So yeah, I'm really happy with my collection of paper towels, and I think it's really sustainable and just useful, and it makes you feel like you're doing something that matters to your own house, and you can really see the effects of that. And yeah, give these a try. Bye-bye. Have a good day.